I saw Coach Phillips. You want to go holler at Wade Phillips,
Yes,
head coach of the
yes,
Roughnecks?
yes.
Awesome.
Coach Phillips, a legend, man.
A legend. I remember.
I always wanted to really go in depth and have a conversation with him.
Well, shoot,
and I'm
let's do
kind of
it.
mad that he didn't, draft me too.
Let's do it.
I feel
Let's
some
do
type
it.
of way about that. Where he at?
Coach.
Look at him.
Look at him.
He got
Swaggy.
the cool,
Look at him.
he got the
Covering
cool
his face
shades
up.
on. Don't try to hide,
Don't
Coach.
hide, Coach.
You got your little hater blockers on. What's happening, man?
Man.
Got your hater blockers on.
Coach, we're going to flip you this way so we can get some of the drills in the background. We're going to have you come on this side.
What kind of glasses you rocking, Coach?
I don't know.
You got Ray-Bans? Okay.
So we're here with Wade Phillips, not only a Super Bowl winning coach in the NFL, but also one of the best teams offensively and defensively in the XFL, the Houston Roughnecks. Coach Phillips, before I even start, me and KJ were kind of in awe walking over here.
You're a legend, man.
You're a
Wait
legend.
minute,
You're a legend,
wait
man.
minute.
You're a legend,
Wait a
man.
minute. I'm trying to get KJ on my team, first of all. And if
Hey,
you
man,
got a
it's a
few
legend.
plays left, Sam, I could use you on pass rush.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, used to play ball behind my house. So.
Yeah.
Behind your house? What you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, so I grew up in Dallas, and Wade Phillips, when he was coaching the Cowboys, lived 2 minutes from the school I used to go to.
Oh, wow. The school is behind your house?
Behind my house.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I used to walk over and watch him play.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How
I said,
was he?
He was great.
Oh, yeah? He was
yeah.
a beast.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
Great. I was hoping I'd get him one day.
For sure.
Well, Coach, now that we're here, I mean, so for me, obviously, we both are defensive players. You've coached defensive greats. You probably talk about this all the time, right? The 3-4 defense. But there were some defensive stars on your team this year. Can you talk us through who were some of the guys that stood out to you? I know I had some favorites on the edge, but it wasn't just edge rushers. It was DBs. It was everybody, linebackers.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a great group. We led the league in defense. So, Ajane at the corner had a fantastic year. He's a great player. AJ Hendy, our safety, is a really great player.
He's good,
And then Beckett and Ellerby, both linebackers, are super guys and really good players. Trent Harris led the league in sacks.
For sure.
So we still need another corner, though.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to trade for him. So
Coach, talk a little bit about, man, just the season this year. What's going to be different from last year for you guys?
well, the difference is we have a team.
Right.
Everywhere you've ever been, there was a team there, whether it's high school, college, pros.
Yeah.
There was already a team there. This year, we had to have a whole new team.
Right.
And now we've got guys coming back, so you kind of fill in positions and more normalized, I guess you'd say. Yeah. So it should make the second year even better.
Yeah. So you talked about some of the defensive guys, right? Ajane Harris at DB. You talked about Tavante Beckett. Tell me about some of your guys on offense that stood out. Obviously, the quarterback play was outstanding from start to finish. But were there any, I think of you as a defensive coach, but y'all's offense was one of the best in the XFL. Talk to me through that process.
Well, we had A.J. Smith, our offensive coordinator, ran the air raid offense, or the Leach offense, we call it, after Mike Leach. So, we had a really good running game. Besides having 3 and 4 receivers out there all the time, can give you problems. Any defense. So, Max Borgi, our running back, and had a great year. Our receivers. I mean, I just go down the line, but we keep looking for receivers because when you have 10 receivers on the team, so we're looking for receivers all the time.
Yeah. What exactly are you looking for out here, Coach? When you're here, what are you? Is it 40 time? Is it movement? What do you look for?
Well, I look for movement overall. I mean, you have to have a certain speed, a minimal speed to play any position. Basically, that's the way we've always done it. But beyond that, it's receivers, you got to be able to catch the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
They call it receiver for a reason.
Right.
You got to catch it. So, movement skills at each position are really important.
Yeah.
Coach, you're a legend, man.
No way.
So really, I got a question. Who is the best player that you ever had the opportunity to coach?
Oh man.
I know you coached a lot of great ones.
Well, I went to the Hall, and DeMarcus Ware's going in the Hall of Fame this year.
DeMarcus.
Yeah, but I went through the Hall of Fame one year, and there was 26 people that I'd coached. Mm-hmm. So
that's a lot.
It's hard to pick out.
That's a lot.
It's hard to pick out one.
That's a lot.
Can we get a list of
Just
top 3
5,
or 5? Top 3.
Yeah, just give me 5, Coach.
Well, actually, and everybody doesn't know these guys, but when I started out, I started coaching linebackers, at the Oilers, the old-time Oilers, and Robert Brazil is in the Hall of Fame. And then I coached the defensive line there, and Elvin Bethea and Curly Culper in the Hall of Fame. And I went to New Orleans, and I coached Ricky Jackson, who was in the Hall of Fame. And I went to Philadelphia. A guy named Reggie White was there. And,
Reggie White.
and, you know, and I can go on and on. I mean, Bruce Smith, I coached, you know, Von Miller and DeMarcus Lately, Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt. I mean, you know, I've just been lucky to be a lot of great players.
Was there a theme about each one of those players, or was it like that made them? What makes a Hall of Fame talent, Hall of Fame player, Hall of Fame?
You know, I think part of it is they know how good they are, but they try to get better all the time. You know, it takes talent, obviously, but all of them are really hard workers, smart guys, and had a little bit extra, you know. And they all practice good now. You know, I learned that early. I mean, Elvin Bethea, who coached early, I mean, he went full speed in walkthroughs. You know, he did. They do a little bit more. You know, they have something that you call it hard, whatever it is, but when they're tired, they play harder. You know, than the guy that's same tired, I guess.
Wow.
So, but they're all special in their own way.
Wow.
Coach, as a former DB, this is my last question for you. As a former DB, who is your top 5 DBs of all time?
Oh,
You coached some good ones too.
I know you coach some good ones. I need Sante Samuel in there for me.
And not even who you coach.
I like
just,
Sante.
Is it who he coached, or is it anybody?
anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody.
Current, former.
Yeah, I was trying to think. We pass up some good ones every once in a while. I loved Ronnie Lott playing against him.
I like Ronnie.
You know, but
I like Ronnie Lott.
you know, Talib and Harris with that Super Bowl
You got
team.
Talib in the top 5?
Well, but those two guys together were.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that
Shout out Stroud.
we led the league in pass defense, and
You know he called himself Strap, right?
yeah. But Talib, you know, he's like second in interceptions for touchdowns in the history of the league. So he was a really good player. But I don't know. I was trying to think of some of the we missed on a couple of them because they got drafted right before we were picked.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
You know, but
Yeah. Well, Coach, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much
Appreciate
for what
you,
you do
Coach.
for the game of football, but also now what you're doing for this league of opportunity and players.
yeah, it's a great league,
sure.
and we got some great players in it. You know?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a real good one.
Yes, sir. We're
Awesome.
going to wrap, Coach, man. I appreciate you, man.
You too.
Yes,
Thanks so
sir.
much, Coach.
You too.
Awesome.